A handyman can be a great resource. Several years ago, I went on a property tour in St. Louis, and we were out looking at a whole bunch of fixer-upper properties. I was on a bus with about 30 other people. One of the things I just loved about this tour is we had two handymen come with us. We could walk around the property and ask the handyman all sorts of questions. Hey, if we did this, how much would this cost? If we did this type of flooring, how much would that be? If we redid the kitchen, how much would that be? We started going through the house and getting a real good idea of what could be just kind of fixed up, what needed to be replaced, where upgrades could bring value. We were doing all sorts of things like looking at the roof and its condition, asking how many years until it had to be replaced, going down into the basement to see how old the furnace and water heater were, and how much life they had left. Always reviewing what the right thing to do was. Asking yourself if you would want to sell a property that was going to have ongoing problems with the furnace, or if the furnace just needed to be replaced. And talking it out with the handyman and agent. So the important thing was being able to hang out with the handyman for the whole day and get a great idea, maybe not a perfect idea, of how much the repairs and upgrades were going to cost. I really started to learn how to estimate repairs in that market. I hadn't been familiar with that market and had been surprised by how much lower the labor costs were. So I really loved the thought of you having a handyman that you can work with to help you understand the costs and the options in rehabbing a property. So that's why I'd like you to go tour some properties with a handyman. Find a handyman on Angie or Thumbtack or TaskRabbit and duplicate my experience. Take great notes and get a feel for what the costs would be. Identify what items should be replaced rather than being repaired. Find a couple of properties that are fixer-uppers and schedule the property tour with the real estate agent and with your handyman. Take some time and let the real estate agent know that you're looking at the property and you're going to be bringing this handyman with you to help you with the costs. Let the agent know that the tour might take a little bit longer than usual. But don't worry, as they can choose to learn how to make estimates with you. Ask a ton of questions and be sure to discuss options. The learning experience is there for you, so find a handyman and get some hands-on training. Who knows? Maybe you'll find your first property to buy.